What's up, y'all? It's your boy J Cruz, aka known as the AUDIOZONE here, man. I've been working on my Nova today, man. As y'all saw a previous video, we had some failures. I've done something. I wasn't gonna vlog it, but I'm bringing it to y'all. I've already taken out the camshaft of the vehicle, the flywheels, everything you could possibly think about is completely removed. Let me show y'all the car. So we actually took out the motor, the Novacain, because we're to be able to go out to the demonology event. We had some failures with one of the cylinders. I'm gonna see if I can show y'all. So I'm gonna take the motor apart, but on this cylinder here that you see with all this extra stuff on top of it, you look at the other cylinders, look how that one is. This one wasn't burning correctly because they actually had a crack inside of the head. Long story short, we ended up taking off. I did the head gasket job one time, didn't really notice the crack on it. So at this point in time, I've removed the motor from the Novacain. I'm about to take it to go get inspected and probably do sleeves. I'm thinking of doing a bigger build for it after, but as of right now, I am actually going to take the motor out and go take it out to a place called City Motors and have them go ahead and check the whole block, pressure check it, clean it in acid, and do all the preps they need to do. And if everything goes right there, we're going to be sleeving it. For a nitro car, that's a good thing. Sleeves is basically, they take this cylinder and they put these sleeves right in the middle of it, boom, where it runs on that. Instead of damaging ever the block, it'll only damage the sleeve. At this point in time, me and Isaac have been rocking and rolling on the phone right now with this girl, but we can see that we got the Novacain motor completely ripped apart. Timing chain here, harmonic balancers down there, all the camshaft, crankshaft is all. I'm about to pull out all the pistons on her and get it all ready and situated to be able to go to the motor shop and hopefully get it running, ready to run for this demonology event. Let me fix my shoe here, y'all. But to tell y'all, on April 10th, we have a big event, man. So we're planning on taking the right here. We're also going to be taking out there, so y'all can call us out, man. We're going to be taking the AUDIOZONE out there. We're going to be taking out Mrs. AUDIOZONE's car. We're also going to be taking out the Audio Fox version V2 right there, which y'all see he's always on his drag setup because he's always ready to taking these cars out there just to go have a good time, man. It could be a track event with Demonology versus Donkmaster. It's going to be a beautiful, beautiful event, and we're definitely going to have a great time. So I invite y'all to come out on April 10th. Buy your tickets on Demonology. You can actually see his link on his Instagram. You can see his link on his YouTube. Go support, man. This is what we do as YouTuber for entertainment for you guys, but I ask you guys to truthfully come and support. We're going to be doing it, man. We're going to be having some fun and hopefully get everything situated and running right before we don't have no bad news. But as of right now, this is where we at with the Novacain. We're getting her done right here in my garage. We've had to make some room. It's sad because now she sleeps inside and my AUDIOZONE is not doing the same, but we're gonna make some room today and put her inside. But the Novacain should be ready to go and ready to fly very shortly. Got the NOS bottle sitting there, as you can see right there. Man, we're gonna be doing what we need to do to get her going. But the motor for the Novacain is out. Got 350 small block. Nothing really special about it, just a little built up. We're gonna have some fun, so stay tuned. If we get this block loaded on the truck, take it out to City Motors in Dallas. We're gonna meet a guy named Raphael. I've been talking to him on the phone, great guy, and have him get this situated to get this going and hopefully get the Novacain to the track very soon. Stay tuned. All right, cruise crew, for most of y'all probably never seen the bottom end of a motor. But this is where your cam goes into. This is where your crankshaft is. This is your crankshaft. That's your oil pump. So whenever you hear about an oil pump, that's what that is. I'm about to remove all of this here and remove the pistons from this car, get it to be situated and ready to go. So right now, that's the process I'm in. I'm removing the motor mounts and pretty much get the motor to be a bare block so I can go get this motor delivered and get it out as soon as possible. So I'm in the process right now, pulling off the crankshaft, and stay tuned for that work. All right, cruise crew, so at this point in time, I've turned over the motor. As y'all could tell, I am on the back side of the block right now. This is really the front of the motor. That's the back of the motor. This here is your crankshaft. I've already loosened the bolts of everything that's here. So I've taken a picture, look, of exactly how everything is. So I can put it exactly back the same way when I get it and get it all situated. So right now I'm about to pull off this these pieces and get everything going again. So just nervous here, y'all. Pay attention. I'm taking all these are the 4 main bolts here. So I'm taking everything off exactly how I got it. And I'm gonna leave it right there underneath the car. So I don't have to worry about nothing or shimming or changing any of the setup that the car already had. So easy does it. And now, at this point in time, this is the whole crankshaft. I'm not gonna remove the pistons yet because I'm going to actually put them back in exactly the same position, make sure I gotta do nothing else. But this is very, very, very dangerous in what I'm doing right now, because I'm kind of scared, I'm not gonna lie. But I have to start separating. I can actually decode, but when you hear about a rod, this is the crankshaft, these are the rods that go to your pistons. These are the rods right here. You see these right here? These are all the rods. So this one cylinder, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 cylinders. That's what rotates the pistons could go up and down in there. I got two options at this point in time. I can either remove the rods. What I'm worried about is I want to put it back exactly the same way, so I don't have to worry about the tolerances, the way that the bearings wore down on the motor. I don't want to have to change those bearings to being brand new or nothing like that, because then you have to get into shimming and everything else, and I don't want to get into that. So at this point in time, I'm nervous, guys. I don't know if I should take off the rods, or should I just pull out the whole crankshaft with the pistons in it and everything and then put it back the same way. I'm gonna have to remove the rods anyway to be able to get the pistons in. So I think the best that we do is, I don't know, son, what do you think we should do? All right, I'll be back with you in a minute. All right, so we've already took out some of the rods. You can see we're doing this here, but we're also measuring the torque if we take them off. He's getting the digital. We have a digital torque wrench that we use that can allow us what the percentage of the power, the pressure that's inputted into the screws really is, so we can have an exact understanding of what's going on. So right now, let's see what they come out being torqued to get this removal going on. And let's see what it is. 80. 80. Okay, cool. We got 80 there. Do a release tie here. So, right, 80. So we're gonna continue removing this block apart and the piston rods and everything. So I'll be back with y'all in a minute. All right, YouTube. So at this point in time, I've already removed all of the rods and all the connecting rods from the unit itself. I'm about to remove the crankshaft of the vehicle itself. So we're gonna get a little by little, make sure it's not like it loose, and then there goes the crankshaft for the Novacain. Now what I got left, these are the pistons and the rods that are inside here. So you see like these rings, this is what I want to make sure does not happen. I want to make sure that all the bearings stay in the exact same location that they were for this build, so I can put it back exactly the same way that it was before. So at this point in time, I'm gonna start shifting out the pistons and getting them out the way. Now this is what I got to worry about and count, so I can make sure that I got them right here. So they're actually numbered. So I see number 2, 4, 6, and 8. And over here, I see number, nothing on this one. I see 3, 5, and 7. So that means that we have right now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's how it's coming out being. So right now, if we look at this motor from the way that it is, I'm gonna show y'all something on the other side, so we can remember this also. The sides with the mark for the valves goes inside the block on both sides. Y'all see that, YouTube? Both of them on both sides. So now what I have to do is remove these pistons. And here goes piston number 1. Piston number 2. Well, number 4 really. It give me piston number 6. What? And now these side pistons coming out. So now all of my pistons are out. I need to find this one bearing that was lost in the process earlier today, but that's the only one that's off. My block is ready and disassembled. Because look what they call a bare block. When you see a bare block, no pistons, no heads, no cams, no cranks, no nothing. This is exactly what a bare block is. This is a bare block that we have here right now. The only thing I got left now to do is remove my bearings from here, which are going to be the main bearings. These are the rod main bearings, these are the rod bearings. So right now I got to take out the main bearings and get this out to the machine shop so they can do what they have to do, y'all. So carefully, you have to kind of just tap them along, get them to move a little bit, and put them down the way that they were. Same concept here. Just move them along. So when I get them in, I have to place them exactly the same way that I took them out. This is always the tricky one here. Bare block, and then here we have the last one right here. All of my blocks, all of my pistons, everything done. They're gonna give me, you ever heard about a freeze plug? These are the freeze plugs. These are designed from factory for when the car gets really hot or cold. It busts those to try to bust a box. We're gonna get new freeze plugs, everything in there. But this is what a bare block is, y'all. Completely bared out. I have a bare block 350 here, ready to be sent out to the machine shop where they could do what they have to do. And I just ripped my pants here with y'all. But anyway, this is gonna be getting out to go right to the machine shop. So this is pretty much what it is. We will brief y'all too, keep y'all posted as we get this rolling, guys. So stay tuned when we drop this off to the machine shop. All right, crew, so it's the next day. I'm with a Dofo, aka Street Fighter, man. We got the block back there, as you can see. We're supposed to go with Tony this morning, but Tony wasn't able to wake up on time. Yeah, Tony, I'm shooting you out in the video. But we're on our way right beautiful downtown Dallas over there. We're coming to the Dallas south side right now. We're going towards Call City Motors. We're gonna go drop off this motor, get the sleeves and stuff done, get it ready for the demonology event, man. I really just want to go enjoy myself and have a good time with her, man, and just enjoy my car. So this is pretty much, I'm gonna have them do a whole block check, make sure the block is good and that everything's fine before we do anything else to the motor. But we'll have that call, and shortly, I will probably say within today, tomorrow, have that. They can sleeve it and get it going. And we should be able to get this pretty much wrapped up pretty shortly, man. Once I get it back, it takes about a day, a couple hours really to put it back together again, and get her back on the road and do some test hits and get ready to get the proper nitrous mix in there with the gas to get the best hit possible. So we're on our way to City Motors, man. I'll be back with you in a few minutes when we get there. We're gonna meet a guy named Rafael. We'll talk to him on the phone and see what he can do and get this all situated. So we'll be back in a minute. All right, Chris, so we just made it here to City Motors. Motors everywhere. I've actually bought my boat motor from these people before, and they referred to me by a friend of mine, Danny Debrick, a long time ago. But if you need a block, they pretty much got them ready to go with cylinders and everything ready to go. Look at 331 cubic inch for stroker motor, long block. I mean, they got pretty much everything you could possibly think about. And if they don't, they have access to it pretty quickly. This is another build here, right here. So pretty much tell them what they do all day, man. They've done my boat motor, so they definitely would be the ones to be able to fix this and get it right, man. So I'm waiting for Rafael, my sales rep, to come to us and get this situated and get the Novacain back on the road.
Are you together?
Yeah, come on, he's with me. This is Rafael. I was talking to you about that. We were talking on the phone. We're about to see what he's about to do, but we'll check it out and see what happens. So I'm explaining to him what's going on with the Novacain. All right, so this is my block.
This is the one that you want 8 speed,
This is my block. So it's bored over 60. From what I saw, the problem, I would get a cylinder and oil, agua, and it's a cylinder. You can actually feel it. That's really good.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, this side, yeah. All right. I'll flip the motor up for you. So you can actually see.
Y'all try to hone it, huh?
No, I bought this car like this.
Or somebody tried.
No, I scratched it up trying to find the damn. Hold on, what's the front and back? That's the front. This is it right here, Milwaukee. That's the crap right there, right?
Yeah,
I'm getting being filled up with water.
Okay.
First I thought it was a head job, so I took the heads off, had them resurfaced. They checked the heads were perfect. Put it back together, same shit, water on the passenger side, which is the passenger side of the motor. I was taking it apart, I saw the little crack here. You see this here? Is that where the water coming into here?
Airline crack, that's all it takes, man.
All that water is in there. So I was thinking about sleeving it all out. What do you think?
Yeah, up to you. A lot of people, the only reason why they don't do like all the sleeves is the money, you know what I mean? But te queda bien.
And they say that, but my friend who does build the nitrous, this is my first, I got supercharged cars. He's the one that told me, Jeff, sleeve the whole car. If it's nitrous, he's a nitrous guy. He can sleeve it out. It's easier to replace the sleeve than it is to replace the whole block.
Yeah, it's hard to find. That's a dark, you said?
This is a Chevy Nova, 350 Gen 1.
Okay.
It's board 60 over.
So you want it back to standard, right?
What you mean? No, I got my pistons on that side.
60, so we put it back to 60.
Yeah, whatever this is here, that's what my pistons are.
Okay, all
So
right.
I got to get it pretty much put in there to be. Now, do I have to take these out? Or they have you puesto? That was all there. I don't think I need that out, do you?
We don't need them.
What are they for?
But they'll take them off for you, man.
But they'll put them back in?
I'll tell them to. Yeah, I'll
Okay.
run them.
And then what about these plugs here?
I recommend a block prep, man.
What is that?
They redo what the first they're gonna do.
There's a big old oven back there. They put it in the oven.
They cook it for about at 800 degrees for about 6 hours. That burns everything off. Any kind of silicone, paint, color, belt, and then they get out of there. They'll blast it, and then once they blast it, they magnaflux it to make sure there's no other cracks or anything. You know what I mean? Anywhere else. Make sure it's a good block.
That's what I wanted. Yeah, that's what the
And then-
100 something like that.
Yeah, 125, and then they'll replace the cam bearing, which they'll replace the cam bearing to all your free plugs.
But the cam bearing, because it's a custom grind cam. Would they be the same exact tolerance?
Yeah, they're all standard.
They don't have a custom made. Don't. Okay.
Yeah, they're all standard.
Okay.
But they'll put the cam bearings, all freeze plugs. I'll get it all ready for you, man, and make sure that's a good block. And if it passes that, and then they'll do the sleeves after that.
Okay. Well,
You wanna do that?
Yeah, I want to do the sleeve, but the sleeves, I just want to make sure that my piston will fit in it, because the piston are custom also.
I got you.
In your hands. Let me go write it up. I'll be with you in a few minutes, man. All right, cruise crew, because at this point in time, they want me to bring the pistons and they want me to bring the crank, which I understand it for the tolerances. They're telling me to only sleeve one. Let me tell you what my belief is. If one cylinder failed for a crack because of heat, it's only likable that the rest could do the same. So I'd rather just put all the sleeves and be done with it. At least get a season or time out of it. They're telling me again to only do one and be done with it. But guys, I don't know what to do. I wish I could talk to you guys on this and get a live reaction, but I can't. You know what I'm saying? So right, you gotta make you know where you're going there? You got me worried. Godolfo driving over here got me worried as hell. But long story short, I don't know which way to go with this, man. I believe the professional opinion. I'm just saying that one cylinder already failed me. I'm only thinking it's a matter of time before the other ones do too. So I kind of rather just leave them all and be over with. Does that make sense? Just be done with it one time, over with. At least for a season. We expect to always have problems with race cars. They never ever are going to be dependable like buying a Honda Accord or Toyota from the dealership. It is a race car, but I kind of feel like I should just go ahead and sleeve them all. I don't know. I'm gonna go pick up the pistons and the rods and stuff for them now and bring it to them and let them make the decision. They are the pros. This is what they do, and this is where it comes to me having to trust somebody. Let me tell you how this works out for me. When you come to my store, I kind of get a feel for you as my client of what exactly you want to get done or what you're looking for. Then I get an understanding of what you're looking for. Then I get an understanding of your budget, and I do the best for you in that budget, or do what I got to do, or give you advice. Let's do this now and add this later. So basically, I help guide you to what I know is going to be the ultimate build for your car when we're doing it. Kind of the same thing I'm taking from this guy John here at the Motors. I think he looked like he know what he's doing, right, Adolfo? Yeah. He owns the shop. I mean, he owns the place, and I can't doubt him. I have to kind of trust him. You know what I'm saying? At this point in time, he's telling me to put one sleeve. That's the only thing I'm iffy with, but we're about to find out. I'm gonna go pick up my pistons and stuff and come back to him and drop this all off. So stay tuned. All right, you two. So at this point in time, they finished checking the thing, and it's a bit of bad news. They're telling me I need to buy pistons and everything for the car. I don't even know, because again, I want to do a 427 single turbo build in the car, which is what my plans are for the Novacain. I'm kind of depressed. I don't know which way to go with this right now, Ralphie. But I guess, I mean, the car was running fine. Cylinders were 150 PSI. The holding pressure was low. I didn't have no problem with that whatsoever. I don't know what to do. I'm really lost right now at this point in time with this car. I don't know if I should just go ahead and just leave the cylinder. I don't know. YouTube. Let me talk to Rafi and I'll figure this out. I'll come and give you our finals in a minute. I'm back here to City Motors and they got some bad news for me here today, man. We got to talk to them about the block that we have for the AUDIOZONE. I mean, not the AUDIOZONE. I'm sorry about Novacain, but we're about to get some info and give you guys an update. So stay tuned. But this is what's going on. At this point in time, we got to City Motors and they notified me that my block that I had is no good. My pistons are good. My crank is gonna get, so this is my crankshaft for the Novacain. It's actually a different kind of crank. It's got what they call two seals in the back of it. You can't really see it. There's two main seals back there. So this is the crankshaft for the car. It's actually perfect. This is the information about my crankshaft, but it's a special series crankshaft that we have here. So I am going to get this, I'm gonna go pick up a new block at Summit, have them bore out the block and get everything together for me. So this is my boy Raphael here that y'all met him before. And by the time y'all see the video, y'all should see the car running, so we'll be out there shortly. Talking with them, the best bet's gonna be for me is to go buy this block that I found at Summit. It's gonna cost me some money, but again, it costs us money to play and have fun. It's not a cheap expense, like I always say. Some people have alcohol problems. Some people have prostitute problems. Some people have drug problems. Mine's is racing and my cars. So in reality, this is what it takes. So I just left City Motors. I'm gonna go on my way to go pick up this block from Summit, bring it to them because they can board over for me and get the block prepped for me and get it ready to go. So I'll be back with you in a minute. All right, Cruise Crew, at this point in time, I'm at the world famous Summit Racing. I'm over here right now to pick up the bearings that I need to get, which are these right here for my piston rods. So I'm just basically restoring the car from the bottom up and making it, you know, until I get my bigger block. This is what I'm gonna run for this year. So at this point in time, I am driving, I got over here, my dad's gonna meet me to be able to get this all done and situated so I can pick up my new block, get my new piston bearings, and start putting Novacain together, man. So it's been a project and a journey, but I definitely tell you we're gonna get it done. So stay tuned as we get this all going. We just got done with the young man getting this whole list of stuff for the Novacain. We got the lower gaskets, we got a new, one more question. The dipstick, from one side to the other moves over, or do I have to buy a new dipstick? I'll be back with y'all. I got one more question. So thank God I remembered that the new block that I'm putting in is going to change the location of the dipstick for the oil dipstick. So I had to change that. It's a different kind of block. So thank God I remembered that, because otherwise we would have been having to come back to Summit and picking this up. But we got it here, so now we're going to be picking it up and taking it home. We should be getting this stuff done pretty seriously. The block should be back tomorrow from getting bored out. At that point in time, we'll be able to get the bad boy together and back to the track, y'all, so stay tuned. I've actually made my purchases and I'm ready to go. I want to shout out to my wife for helping me. She actually got the block for me, man. Baby, I love you so much. But we were over here waiting for this, and we got somebody came here to help me pick up my block because I ain't got a truck, so that's the Bonsai runner. But the funny part, he drives a Chevy for racing, but he drives a Ford to do all his pulls. So that's what he's driving right now, is a Ford truck. But I got the stuff here. I'm gonna make sure everything's right, and we'll be on our way to get the Novacain back together again. Y'all stay tuned. So we have our parts here being delivered right now. He's checking out the inventory and the paper, make sure everything's cross-referenced. But we're now gonna go to the back to pick up the block for this bad boy and start getting Novacain together, man. It's been a journey, but we're gonna do it here, so stay tuned. I like shopping for food. Some people like going to the grocery store, to Walmart, to all these places. I don't. I like coming to Summit. This is the worldwide hot rodders mansion here, man. They got everything you could possibly think about. But I got my block coming. This is my receipt. We got 3 receipts. Wifey, I know you're gonna kill me, but it's all right. You know I love you anyway. We got my Bonsai runner with the pickup truck. Came to pick up all these parts in that block. So hopefully get the Novacain back on track the way she's supposed to be, man. But all I can tell you is that it's been a long journey, learning this car, getting used to this car, and also understanding this car. So she has her own attitude, and Novacain and AUDIOZONE are jealous of each other, but we're gonna make them fall in love, y'all. So right now I'm gonna go pick up the block. I'll be with you in a minute. Time to pick up door to pick up this block for the Novacain and get her back out on the road and get y'all some good content, man. So I got my dad backing up now over here to back it up, because I got engine block, complete engine block, man. So that's actually pretty big inside. I didn't know that was that big, my God. That's a warehouse and a half in here, y'all. But my dad backing up, as you can see, to get this block loaded and get out to the machine shop, start getting the boards out, and start getting this car ready to go, y'all. So stay tuned if we get Novacain back on the road. Cruise Crew, as you can see, I'm sweating and I'm dirty because I'm putting Novacain together myself. Y'all saw the process of me taking the block, finding out it was bad, buying a brand new block from Fab Performance. Got all my cams, got my pistons, got everything that you could possibly think about already installed. I got my heads already on. These plugs are coming out. We got new plugs. I just finished installing my timing chain. And now I'm in the process of putting on the front cover for the timing chain. Put the bottom gaskets on to put the oil pan on, and get the rest of it together to get Novacain on the road, man. So I'm very excited, but this is actually hand built. This wasn't sent nowhere. This wasn't bought nowhere. This was done by yours truly, man. So we're really grateful that back in the day when I was young, I didn't get to go play with many kids. When I was 12 and 13 years old, I used to come out of school and go home and have to work in my dad's body shop and mechanic shop. At the age of 13 years old, I knew how to take a motor out of a car and replace it with another one, transfer over heads and all that. Now that I'm older and I'm playing with the Novacain, it actually paid off. But you know, like I tell my wife, this is blood, sweat, and tears I'm putting into the car myself. This one is not sponsored. This is by me. And my wife, Mrs. AUDIOZONE, she has actually put in some money. She's chipped in some money, y'all. She's the one with the camera. But long story short, I don't really have too much left. The rest of it is dressings. I'm about to put the gasket on and get everything sealed up. Man, I got maybe about 35, 40 minutes and I'll have the car ready to get the motor installed. I'm not gonna put it on tonight, but I'm definitely gonna get up in the morning early, like a baby at Christmas, and get her installed, man. So just giving y'all an update of what's going on. Stay tuned, man, if we get the Novacain going, y'all. So I'll be back in a little bit. Cruise crew, the motor is together. I got the front, I got everything done. All I'm missing is the intake manifold, but I'm gonna make sure I put them in after I make sure that all my rods are aligning right after I get the car inside. But I got my PBMs, I'm sorry, roller rocker lifters. Everything is in the car. Cams inside, as you can see. Lifters are on. This motor is going in the Novacain right now. So honestly, I'm very excited for the next day. We're about to turn on the AUDIOZONE to move out the way to back up the Novacain and get this done here today. Y'all be watching Novacain very shortly. I'm dirty, but I'm doing it. I'll be back in a minute. The motor for Novacain is on the jack, getting ready to go in right now. Guys, I can't tell you the level of excitement that I have is right now this is going on, man. But I gotta let y'all go because I really want to get it in. But right now, I just want to show y'all we're on the jack stand going in. Be back in a few. And guys, we're adding the oil, as you can see right now, to the center of the vehicle for doing the braking. So we're using a Summit Racing oil just for the braking. It's not that we're gonna drive the car with that, but it's actually got this thing called zinc on it. If you see that zinc, hold on, let me show you. That thing that they call zinc is good for braking, man. So we're gonna be doing a break-in to the car right now. But as you can see, motor is in the car right now, coming together. Cruise crew, at this point in time, I have finished putting all of Novacain together. Look, valve cover gasket's on, everything is on and situated. Only thing I got left to do the timing, but I'm pretty sure I got it pretty dead on. I'm about to crank it for the first time to see what she sounds like, if she turns on, if she doesn't. So I've already plumbed, so this is a racing car. I've already primed the carburetor system. If you can look inside here, you see that the fuel started flowing immediately. You guys see that? So I gave it a couple pumps. I'm gonna come inside the car, turn on ignitions and fuel pump. In fact, y'all never probably seen this inside, but I'll show you what it is. I'm gonna turn on ignitions, turn on my water pumps, turn on my fuel pump, prime it, and let's see if she cranks. I'm gonna have to pipe it up a little bit. Let me come inside and pump. In fact, here, Chris, just grab it right here. I'm gonna prime it here real quick. I don't have the fuel throttle connected yet, so I'm gonna get it to turn on. All right, cruise crew. She fired up. Still got some stuff I gotta plug in right here. As you can see, I haven't gotten it completely finished up. But as of right now, the Novacain is almost ready to get the track. So now I gotta do some break-in. I gotta tighten up the headers. I just did some temporary bolts to get it on. But the Novacain is ready. I can't even tell you how excited I am. So I gotta break her in and get everything situated, get ready to go to the track. But yo, we're gonna do the track April 10th. April 10th is gonna be our day at the track with the Demonology event. So come check us out, man. I want to thank you guys for watching. Thank y'all for the subscriptions. Y'all be good and God bless. Peace.